And it's the same thing. When we allow God to recreate our lives, the more we allow him to recreate, the more he leads us to new ways of being, new ways of doing, new ways of having, then we're going to be more comfortable. Now, I want to talk about the difference between the two words content and complacent, because you can be content while God is recreating your life, but you don't want to ever be complacent. And I'm going to share with you the definitions of the two. Content means to be in a state of peaceful happiness. To be in a state of peaceful happiness. So you can be content in the recreation. You can be content in any situation. I believe it was Paul that said in, I wrote the scripture down, Philippians chapter 4, verse 11, that he learned to be content in whatever state, whether abased or abound, meaning whether having abundance or whether having, not having abundance. I've learned to be content. In other words, I've learned to be in a state of peace and happiness, regardless of what's happening in my life. So yes, right now, I feel uncomfortable in my life, but I'm so at peace even in that, because I know that giving it over to God and allowing God to recreate my life, yes, I'm going to experience a discomfort. Yes, I'm going to, may not feel, like I'm probably going to be like, oh, Lord, why are you taking me through this? Or God, why are you, letting me, have these types of experiences? But I know it's going to be to grow me and to help me to get to where he wants me to be. Okay. So with that, I want to talk about complacent. Complacent means to be self-satisfied. It also means to be unbothered and untroubled. Self-satisfied, unbothered, and untroubled. What this means to me, when I read these definitions, and I was thinking, well, that's kind of a good thing, to be unbothered and to be untroubled. But if you're unbothered and untroubled by situations that you should be moved to make a change in, then that's when you're complacency. And you're going to have to get past complacency. You're going to have to decide that you want more for your life, and you're going to have to go after more for your life. And you can do that while still being in a place of contentment, having that peace and that happiness within, because peace and happiness are inner traits, not based on something that's happening outside of you. And that's why Paul said, in whatever state I'm in, whether I have a lot, whether I have a little, I can be content. Not complacent, but content. Because it's an inner movement when you are content. That is an inner peace, an inner happiness, an inner joy that you have, that regardless of what's happening around you, you still have that peace and you still have that joy. Okay?